Before you leave an angry comment, I didn't build this to be permanent. This is just a temporary battery testing setup on wood, so I won't short out anything, hopefully. With a power bank, electronic module, whatever. That's basically to step up the voltage to 5 volts because this thing, this USB meter, can only measure above 3 volts, I think, above 3.5. So, yeah, the battery drops down to 3. That's not ideal, then it won't measure some of the capacity. This way, the battery shuts off. I mean, not the battery, the electronics shut off, I think, at 2.5 volts, and that's the generally accepted level where you should cut off the load. And then this measures exactly what comes out of this. Yeah, so I created this 033 amp load with an LED strip, just 6 LEDs, because that's exactly how much is that? 1.5 watts. Yeah, that's all there is to it. So I charge it up with this one. I can measure it if I want to, but I have to calculate in the efficiency of this module, which is around 90%. I don't know exactly. So I don't really measure that. I'm interested in what's coming out. And yeah, this is my setup. For the contacts or whatever you call them that make contact with the battery, I used these guys, like basically chopped off network ports because I'm kind of paranoid about not having good enough contact. I had many failed attempts at measuring the capacity, and it failed because it wasn't making good contact. Some USB ports didn't make good contact. Then the thing I used to connect to the battery. So yeah, now I used one of these, bend it back a little so when I pull out the battery it doesn't get caught on this. And yeah, then it gets at least 4 or 5 of these make contact. And yeah, this helps a lot because most of my batteries are like this, like a really weird surface. I didn't cut off these things because I may use them. They are good for soldering so I don't damage the battery with heat. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. But yeah, as I said, this is not final. I'll make a smaller uh, acrylic, plexiglass, whatever you call it, smaller and much nicer setup. Possibly, where did I put that? I have a 12-volt LED light bulb, which I dropped probably. I don't see where it is, but that's 1.8 watts, and that would be kind of nice because this LED strip is kind of flimsy here. It's on a big piece of aluminum for heatsink, and yeah, I would like to get rid of that. Where did I put that light bulb? Well, I showed it in one of my videos. I'll find it sometime. It was right here. Well, whatever. So yeah, that's mostly what I've been doing. It's finally working after I resolved the USB problems and the contact problems. And yeah, these cells are not exactly what I hoped for. If I calculated correctly, from 4.85 volts, you multiply it with the milliamp hours and then divide it by 3.7, because the rating, the 2200, That's at 3.7 volts, so you have to recalculate it. And it came out at 2000. So yeah, maybe I'm not accurate somewhere, because all of the battery cells from that laptop battery, they all came out the same. So yeah, I ordered the module that will connect directly to the battery, and it doesn't use any power itself. It's powered from a USB. So that's as accurate as you can get. It discharges the battery through one or two resistors depending on how much you connect. Like they are 5 watts each. And yeah, I think I'll just use one of them, maybe. I don't know if you can modify the load, because yeah, with digital stuff you don't have to give it the full 5 watt load. You can modulate it with the electronics of the thing, I hope. And yeah, that will give me a much more precise measurement connected directly to the batteries with virtually no efficiency loss, or what you call it, heat loss, energy loss. Yeah. So that thing will just show one figure on the screen, and that is the milliamp hours of the battery when discharged to 2.5 volts, and that's it. That will be simple. I don't have to do any funny math. I don't have to check the ports if they make good connection, if anything is heating up. It will just work, hopefully. It's $4, and it's being shipped from Greece to Romania. So I don't know. The reviews said good things about it, but yeah, we'll see in the next video.